squash from seed and corn from seed, and I just planted a whole another row of corn. This is my rosemary. I planted some cabbage. The rosemary bush has been there for about 4 years. Some carrots, and then there's some asparagus. The little looks like onions, but they're asparagus. And this is parsley to attract the butterflies. And the parsley's been there for about 3 years. We cut it back each winter and it blooms. I was trying to see if there was any caterpillars, but no. There's our chives. That has been in the ground for about 3 years. And then this is the butterfly bush. Every winter I cut it down. This is golden jubilee tomato. Some cucumbers, and then some cucumbers that I planted from seed. This is our 5-year oregano that comes back every year. It's a tomato. This is a sweet 100. Here's some spinach, and then I planted over here. I planted some okra. One sprouted, but I just recently planted it like 3 days ago. And there's some Swiss chard, some kale, Swiss chard, some lettuce. Look at that. I have the citrus because I'm going to pick those today. Peppers, different variety of red peppers, yellow peppers. We've already got some peppers already. Jalapeno peppers, different variety. This lettuce I cut like 5 days ago, and it's already started to grow back, so I'm going to cut some more. Look at all that lettuce. Squash. This is an early white bush squash, and some radishes. And then I have some burles cucumber, and then champion bush cucumber, and then strawberries that has been coming back every year. And I'm oh, looks like the birds got into that. We'll just leave it. So we have one good straw. We have some eggplants. Looks like there's a flower on that eggplant and a flower on that one. I have the white eggplant, Ichiban, the large eggplant, a different variety, but instead of doing tomato plants in this area, I'm planting cucumbers. So there's all cucumbers. Some have already sprouted, and I planted some more from seed 3 days ago. Look, you can see some of the seeds already sprouting. These are the lemon cucumbers. There's different varieties of cucumbers. And then the onion, and the leeks, purple onions. There's some radishes. I always plant radishes with my squash. This is the spaghetti squash and the butternut squash. And that's all the squashes. Squash is doing very, very good. Of course, some more radishes, some golden beans, yard-long beans. I covered it with the pantyhose because the bugs have been eating it, and ever since I've done that, it's been growing like crazy. There's some thyme, rosemary again. But, oh, and then there's a tomato plant. This is a celebrity, it's a German queen tomato plant. I've already got some blossoms, the oregano. But I wanted to show you fairy garden. It's just like a little fairy house with little I put it underneath the rosemary plant. I just thought that was really cute. Just harvested some broccoli. Here, look at that kale. It's beautiful. So I picked some kale I've been juicing every morning. I've got some cabbage. Look at that purple cabbage. It looks beautiful. And then my lavender. This lavender I had last year and I left it in the ground. And look at that. This is a butterfly bush. I've had it in the ground for 2 years and it resprouted. Everything is looking beautiful. Some petunias that I use in my drinks and in my salad. And then I have 2-year oregano. Look how tall that is. That's oregano. And I've been making some lasagna and spaghetti, all kinds of good dishes. I have some Swiss chard, and then I have some garlic that's growing in here. Then I'm gonna switch over on this side real quick. I'm gonna show you my wax beans. And I've got my cucumbers that I planted from seed, and those are growing well. And then I have some more purple onions. Look at that, look how tall that is. That should be ready. Some more beans, some peppers. Something was eating my peppers. I need to sprinkle some coffee grinds down here. And again, there's more oregano. This oregano's been in the ground for 2 years. And I have some more purple onions. 2 of my purple onions, I'm gonna let them seed. And so next year, I'll have some purple onions. So what I do is I harvest some, and then I also let some of my plants seed so that I'll have seeds for next year. And I've got some more habanero peppers, some more peppers. Look at those tomato plants. Whoa. Doing pretty good. I actually strung them up because they were starting to get everywhere. And I have some purple basil, some Thai basil, as well as marigolds. The basil helps sweeten the tomatoes. Got lots of blooms. Here's some more. A lot of blooms, so just waiting. I've got like 7 different varieties of tomato plants. Look at that. Some zucchini and some squash. Strawberries that I just picked. And then here's some thyme. Some more strawberries. These strawberries have been in the ground for 2 years. I have some cilantro. Look at that. So I'm gonna let them seed. And when the cilantro seed, it's coriander. And you have coriander, and then I'm also gonna let some just kind of drop to the ground. So that's my 2nd year cilantro. Look how tall that is. They're beautiful. There's another bundle of hummingbird feeders, 2 of them. And I have tomato plants going up here. I have a little cherry tomato plant growing there. Then I have more onions, and then I also have a variety of different kind of carrots. So I mix flowers. I companion plant. I mix my flowers with my vegetables to help deter different bugs, and then I also pretty much everything that we eat. Some more peppers I grow, and some more onions, and then we have some chives too. So I like to grow my own food. I know it's organic. I know it's healthy. There's no pesticides on it. Another section of my garden where I started some of my Georgia collard greens a little earlier, and it was hot that day. I just kind of like threw some seeds out here, which you shouldn't do. And in this section of the garden, this usually doesn't do so well, no matter what I put. You know, I could put cucumbers here, tomatoes, lettuce. I thought I'd try some Swiss chard. Swiss chard is doing okay, but it's not as big. I love this area. of my garden.
There's another section of the garden where I have the parsley growing around the plant. I've got some okra in here that, oh boy, this is actually ready to be picked. I can use that with a fried green tomato recipe. Okay, well, it is getting really hot outside, and I thought I'd show you some
in these little pots.
Potted plants that I'm starting. I've added some seeds. It's the time to get out there and start your seeds. There's a couple of people that have said, I love your garden. I wish that I had a green thumb. You know, when I first started, I knew nothing about gardening. And I always say, if I can do it, you can do it too. A lot of trial and error. You know, the first couple of seeds that I planted didn't even sprout. So I never gave up. I just kept on and kept on. And I'm so thankful that I didn't give up. And I Googled, I read a lot of books, and I've talked to a lot of my elders. I was determined to learn how to garden the proper way. And so I just wanted to share a little bit of my garden with you. And definitely now's the time to get out there. I know it's hot. I'm trying to wait until the sun goes down before I can go ahead and start some of my, I wanted to plant some more seeds and some more cauliflower, some more onions, and a little bit more okra in the garden. So anyways, thanks again for watching. Subscribe. And my faithful subscribers, you're my friends. Yes, you are. Thank you again. And have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed day. And don't forget, be kind and loving. Until my next video, I'll see you soon.